Today we're making a summer vegetable with okra, corn, and I am using fresh tomatoes. I got these tomatoes on sale, so I'm going to cook them up in this dish. Put a little garlic in there. This is an easy dish that is great for I eat it as a main dish, but a lot of people eat it as a side dish, but I want you to know about how to make this common southern dish that is so good for you. Okay, so I'm just gonna chop these up. These are very young. I picked mine bigger than this because I never get out to the garden in time, but I bought these. I leave these nibs in. This part here is a little bit harder, but you guys, we gotta have a body that is accustomed to digesting food and living. We are trying to make things so convenient, it's only convenient for death. I'm eating to live, so those crunchier bits, you can actually cook these little ones. These are little. You can cook these whole, and you can eat that whole thing. So that's how I'm chopping them up. Pea picking, I want you to notice how I'm getting way more peas in here. I got enough for a little side dish for 2 people now. And you can see here, some of these are snow peas. I picked these a little late, so I didn't see them. They're actually turning a little green in the inside. And I only one purple pea plant made it past the critters. And I picked one of those last week. This week, that same plant gave me 3. So hopefully if this continues, next week I'll have a whole bunch of peas. I'll have enough for to serve a side dish for a family. Chop this up. That is 3 tomatoes, 1 large, very sweet onion, southern onion, those sweet onions. And this was the whole pack of okra. I chopped it up, and I'm going to use 2 cans of corn. You could use fresh corn if you have an abundant supply of it. And I'm using 5 cloves of garlic, that little bit of turmeric, that 1 yellow pepper, and for those of you guys who are new to my channel, this is turmeric. I get it fresh from the Asian store. This is garlic. I get my garlic from Walmart. They have the best garlic. I do grow my own, but I still get my garlic from Walmart. And this lemon is from my yard. I'm going to whiz that up in the blender so I emulsify all of those ingredients, and that will be what I use to flavor this, along with a little bit of angelica leaf. Just put the vegetables on the fire in my frying pan. I'm using coconut oil, and for my seasoning, the only one I'm starting off until it's stir-fried is the Cajun seasoning. I will add my sauce to it for the flavor in a little bit sauce. I've got garlic, turmeric, angelica leaf, 1 small yellow pepper, and a couple of slices of lemon. Put some water in there and whiz it up. I know the drill by now. There we go. 1 more. Instant sauce. I just put a squeeze of ketchup in there for flavor. Ketchup is like one of my favorite seasonings. I think I use it in lieu of sugar, and it does have tomatoes in it. So I'm just stirring this around. I'm not cooking it on a high temperature. I'm not really a high temperature cook. But the juice from these tomatoes is creating a little bit of a sauce. I'll be back when it's cooked down a little bit more. All of that juice came out of the tomatoes, 3 large tomatoes. Now I feel like it's far enough cooked where I'm adding the corn, and I'm adding the juice from the can of corn. If I use fresh corn has more flavor in it, more juice in each kernel than canned corn. A lot of the flavor from canned corn goes into the liquid. That's why I'm using it. And we are making succotash. Let me just stir this around here with my trusty dusty wooden spoon. The okra, of course, will create a sauce. So this dish, the okra, as it cooks down even more, will create a sauce. That's why people use okra. It does create a gravy. Some people don't like it, but the mucilage is very good for your internal organs. Gets rid of cancer and toxins from medication and such. So it's really good for you. Look at all those beautiful colors. You got to know that's good for you. Now we will add the so you can see the juice coming out more and more from the tomatoes. Hasn't thickened up from the okra yet, but I'm going to put my sauce in there so that I can have a lot of flavor. And I will just stir that bad boy around. Stir it around. That is garlic and turmeric is giving it the yellow color. Okay, that dish is full now. There it is, homemade succotash. Using the fresh tomatoes gives the dish overall a very fresh flavor. I think I might try one day to use fresh corn and see if that makes it even a fresher taste. And these sweet onions are just delicious in anything. So this time of the year, if you can find some fresh, sweet, large onions, oh, they're delicious.